Hey everybody, welcome to Saturday's video, and I'm going to answer the burning question: should you go for a dimensional chronometer in order to guarantee yourself something in the Riffs? Now, first of all, when I heard that Riffs were returning back, I was actually pretty disappointed because I was like, man, if Riffs were anything like they were completely trollish to the community, because you were basically going, right, you see the best things and you're always picking up the rubbish stuff. The low percentage was just so trollish, we know how it goes. But red riffs are completely different. Well, sort of. And maybe I'm speaking from my kind of experience of feeling quite salty at being close but very, very far away from some decent awakening gems, which I really would have liked to have got. I don't know if I can remember back. Maybe I picked up one awakening gem or none. I'm going to go with none because I was still a bit salty. Atlantean Riffs, so June or July time last year is when they first appeared. The only difference with this is we've got these very special chronometers. And these dimensional chronometers actually make this event more bearable, but only once will it make it any kind of bearable. The fact is, these chronometers allow you to specifically choose items on your particular rift. Now, for me personally, just to give you an idea, a flavour of what I'm up to, is I'm going to be saving up at the point of recording this video, which is actually Thursday. As a lot of you know, at the weekend we try and plan our wedding because we need to plan it long in advance. Because things get booked up and we need to... Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with that, but you know what I mean. It takes a lot of time, but at the same time, I've only got 250 of the intel, and obviously 258 of the intel isn't enough to get anything. So it's going to be quite far down. It's probably going to be about 11, 12... No, it's not going to be. It's longer than that. It's like about 14 days into the actual kind of grind itself to pick up this. Yeah, I'm going to be going for the tier 4 chronometer, and obviously, depending on where you are at in the game, you can choose any one of the chronometers. If you are looking to get something in particular, then it may be of value to pick this up. And as well, if you want to say to yourself, you're looking for that special kind of an awakening gem, you want that special amount of 5-star shards, 6-star shards, rank up materials, then it is important to pick this up. Yes, you do limit the amount of runs that you can do in the rifts, but that is something obviously you need to understand. If you go into a rift now and go, oh great, let's just do one of these rift detectors, fantastic, I've opened up a rift, oh, that's the thing I need, I don't have a chronometer, then you will feel really disappointed if you're opening up a rift and going, oh, I can't get the thing that I want. So maybe think about that. If you are going to intend to pick up a chronometer, I would say start off with a chronometer, as you will, again, just to reiterate, be disappointed if you see the thing that you want on your first kind of like, oh, let's just test this out, see what I get, and you see the thing you want, and you can't get it, and you never see it again for the amount of times that you can actually grind out rifts. Now, depending on what difficulty you do from the ops, obviously each day you do an op, you go and you grind out the 2 stars, you then pick up the intel if you've managed to do the completion of it. And obviously these are put in here, so this is the amount you can get, given the grand totals for every kind of difficulty. And then what you do is you take that number, you then take off the respective chronometer and as well dimensional thingamajobs and rift detectors, whatever it is, all that stuff. Obviously, to give you an idea, I'm going to be buying a tier 4 chronometer, and as well that comes with the rift detector, which basically means that I'll get the 1 free rift with it, and at the same time it will leave me with an additional 6,000, give or take, there's a little thing, remainder of the intel. And then what you do is you'll take that number and then you'll divide it by the cost of the type of mission that you're doing, or type of rift that you're doing. So again, to give an example, 6,000 divided by 258 came to like 12 other rifts that I can do. So that's the important thing, to kind of like go, right, I will limit down my chance of rifts that I can do, but at the same time it will give me 12 chances to potentially pick up a skill awakening gem, which could be very possible to actually do. And obviously, fingers crossed for me, and as well you out there that are going to be grinding this over the next few days. So yes, again, to reiterate, it is up to you whether or not you get one of these chronometer bundles, but I would necessarily recommend it if you are searching for something in particular. And a full list of which can be found in the links in the description, showcasing what you can get from a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and finally tier 4, which, let's face it, that's what a lot of people want to get. And as well with things like the 5-star Awakening Gem, 5-star Hero Crystal Shards of 1,000, which is still pretty nice. A 5-star featured 6-star Hero Crystal Shards amounting to 1,000 as its highest and 100 as its lowest. And a whole host of helpful things that you can collect, although basic catalyst 4,500 fragments isn't huge, but at the same time I think for a lot of players it will be all about that 5-star Awakening Gem to completely change up their roster. Final thing to say is keep locked to the channel, keep locked to social medias, MCOC TrueCore, so many other different places to find out which are the targets of the day, and I'm sure the community will be communicating about it. But the fact is, collect that intel, but make that decision. What do you want from this month? What can you actually physically do? Whether or not you're doing tier 2s, tier 3s, and obviously tier 4s. Buying one of these chronometers actually seems like it's a good decision. But if you feel like, oh, I'm satisfied, I don't need one of this, I've got all the champions I need, I don't think anybody's going to be in that position. I actually think that a lot of people will pick up the chronometers because it's something new, it's something guaranteed, and at the same time it feels like number one, Kabam have listened to us and is actually really nice added extra, so well done Kabam on this one. And I'm sure that obviously, you know, if you're at that point going, I've got every single champion, well, you know, it doesn't help to have an Awakening Gem of a 5-star variety. You'll probably see by next year or the year after, probably 6-star Awakening Gems into events like this. But I know, thoughts in the comment section. Do you feel that these are of value? Will you not be getting them? I don't know if I'll find anybody saying I won't be getting them, but it'll be interesting to see. And what are the reasons behind that? In any case, have a lovely Saturday. Make sure to keep locked to the channel as well, because we're going to be uploading some other kind of content. As well, the second channel, Rich's Realm, will probably have some new Marvel Realm-ish content, probably Marvel Realm of Champions news. And as always, by the power of Mjolnir, I really cannot stand hearing that in the Thor films with that woman, Darcy, going, oh look, it's Mjolnir, it's Mjolnir. And obviously check out some content there. Check out some other links there, including Rich's Realm. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now. I'm trying not to hit the mic.